Hi guys. Today, I know I only uploaded a video yesterday, but I'm trying to make up a little bit on time from the lack of videos I've been uploading, and I want to sort of get somewhere with this channel. So basically, I'm gonna do another video, another one about makeup, just because I think that's a little bit easier right now. I mean, with what I have. I will be uploading music stuff when I can, and just some topical things, I guess you could call them. But for now, I'm gonna do a makeup video. Basically, what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do two things. One of which, as you can see, I have a number of spots at the moment, and a few dark areas, which I'm sure everyone gets under their eyes at times. Mine is just due to a lack of sleep more than anything. Basically, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to show how I cover that up. I mean, it's not perfectly covered. The one there is a lot bigger, but that's the best I could cover it, sort of thing. Basically, I'm going to show how to make this look a lot better than what it does right now, and then I'm gonna just show you a quick eye makeup thing, probably just with some eyeliner, including liquid eyeliner and pencil liner, and then a bit of mascara just to sort of finish off the look. I will be looking up there again because that is where my mirror is, as you saw in my previous video. But yeah, so I hope this helps. So I'm going to start off by just getting a hair clip, bobby pin, whatever you want to call it, and then I'm just going to clip my fringe out of the way so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So yeah, and then you can also see all of my lovely colourful hair. Yeah, so there's that. I'll just move that out of the way. So what we're going to need for this is three things. I don't use any brushes. I use my fingers just because personally I think for me that's what works. It might not work for everyone. That's just my personal weapon of choice. Yeah. Okay, so this is quite run out at the moment, and it says it's in the shade light translucent, but and it's quite old, so it's sort of rubbed out. It's by Collection. It's what they call a cover-up stick, but it's essentially just concealer. It did originally look like a lipstick where you just twist it and it comes out, and yeah, I've had it a while, so yeah. So basically what I'll start off with is putting this on the darker areas first, and then not as much around the spot, but here, like under my eyes, I'll blend it out a little bit more. I'm not going to do it on top because I don't really have much of it, and I need it for different things at the moment. When I can splash more money on it, then I will, which I will probably hope to do soon, so then I can do more of these videos with showing a bit more of how I do my whole face foundation. I don't contour just because I don't really know how to. Anyway, here goes, because I've already been talking for too long. Okay. Okay, that's probably the best I can do with it at the moment. So, blend it under the eyes just to lighten. I mean, this probably isn't the right way to do it, but here goes. So, once you've got your concealer section, as I call it, done, then you get your foundation. I squirt it onto my finger just because then I sort of know how much is enough. I usually squirt out quite a juicy amount. And then just gently but kind of generously spread it where I need it to be. So to aim it on the spots, you would sort of gently, you don't want to press too hard because then it'll end up rubbing away from the spot areas, I guess. I mean, it's still, you can still see it, but it's better. I mean, that one's pretty much covered, and with the next step, it'll be covered even more. So then you go in under the eye section. I mean, it doesn't really matter which order you do it in, just as long as you get all the parts that you want covered. You can either do it with one finger, or you can use two, or you can be smarter than I am and probably use some form of brush or pad, or I'm not totally sure. So then you just go in on wherever sections you feel you need to. So, I mean, I've already had makeup on today, so I've already had it on my forehead, and I didn't wipe it off before this tutorial, so I won't be redoing my forehead with the actual liquid. However, I will put a little bit more foundation over it, and I will go over my lips with the foundation, so you can see how I do that, and then I'll put a lipstick on. Just a warning, this video might be a little bit longer than some of the others. Please bear with me. I don't have time-lapsing skills right now, so it will be a little bit slower. Unfortunately, I don't know how to edit my videos at the moment. I'm working on it. I'm gonna start watching some tutorials on how to do it. But for now, this is the best I can do, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Right, so now you put the foundation on your eyelids and blend it as best as possible. As you can see, that's made a hell of a difference. It's the other good part about doing this is I don't think it's totally the same, but it kind of works a little bit as an eyeshadow primer if you choose to do that. I mean, it depends on your skin tone, but for me, someone who's rather pale, I mean, the fact that I'm using stuff that's in my foundation is also by Collection, but it's in the shade Ivory. That would suggest I'm pretty pale. So you just keep going until you've got no foundation left. So just keep going until there's nothing there. Pretty tedious, I know. Let's try and just cover that a little bit better. Okay, well that seems to work a bit better. You go over it a second time with it and then it works a bit more. And then that's the last bit of that. So then you go in with, usually it's got a lot more in it, pressed powder, but I'm pretty much out, so it's just the scraps now. But there is still some in there. Don't forget to go over your lips. And don't let any streaks of the powder be visible when you're done. That is your main aim. Is to not, basically you're trying to make it look natural. I mean, or at least, I try and make it look natural. You don't have to. So this is my ghostly expression afterwards. So yeah, there's the foundation section and how to cover that. And so now that you've done that, I'm just going to do a simple eyeliner thing. There it is. So I use Rimmel London, it's probably backwards, but it's a Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner in the shade 100% black, which is 001. As you can see, it's not the best in the world, but it's a pretty, once there's not droops of product on there, it's a relatively defined brush. You know, it's not anything fancy. It's about £8 where I'm from in England, so here goes nothing. Okay, so first off, I just pull it across to do that so I get as straight a line as I can. Right, so once you've got both eyes done, you've got the general base for what your eyeliner is going to be. You get some more of your product. It doesn't have to be this eyeliner, this is just what I use. And then trying to follow this line a little bit, but you don't have to, it depends on the angle that you want, then you just extend it upwards. I usually go from about here and try and follow it up like that, but it doesn't always work out like that. So it's a little bit messy, admittedly, but it works. And then you just try and get it as similar as you can on the other side. it's pretty much the same. I mean, mine never turn out exactly the same, but hey, I'm not eyeliner police, you know. So then what I do is just on the outer corner, where it's more likely going to be a little bit thicker, especially if you haven't lined it up right exactly. You just go in and you line it ever so slightly, just to sort of start off that line, and then bear with me. There it is. I don't have a black eyeliner pencil at the moment, so I have this Barry M pencil. As before, it doesn't seem to say a shade, but if it did, I would assume it would be some sort of royal blue, navy blue sort of thing. So what I do is I pull down there so I can get a good view of my waterline and just colour it in, basically. And then just so then it matches the waterline on the top, I go over the lid of the eyeliner with this pencil, so then it all looks quite a bit, well, it's got a bit more of a touch of navy blue. I mean, it's not massive, but it's just a hint of navy blue. I mean, you can't really see it because my lighting is shit. Sorry, but yeah. And then mascara, which I have, it's also rubbed off, which is Bourjous Paris. It's a volume something. I can't read it anymore, but it's I mean, I think it's pretty good. So first you do your eye open, then you do your eye closed as if to do the other side of your lashes, and then back up again, just to give it a little bit more of a false eyelashes look, but obviously it's not as good as false eyelashes, I just don't wear them. But it's without wearing false eyelashes. And then you do your underside. Opening your mouth is a good technique that I have found that helps to open your eye when you're doing that, so you don't stab yourself in the eye like I used to. Okay, there is my simple eyes. I will quickly do my lips for you in this orange colour. Just need a sharpener. and in the Coral Pop with the Barry M liquid. So this is my foundation lip. And there you go. This one, it's not one that doesn't come off completely, but it's a lot more matte than my other lipsticks, which is why I chose it for today. This is actually how I had my makeup today, and I hope you enjoy it. Sorry this was a long video. It's about 23-ish minutes now, but I don't know how to edit it to make it quicker, so I hope you enjoy. Bye.